2 years after the major push for COVID vaccinations, officials are now saying that boosters are no longer always necessary. Here is Katrina Spangler with the details.
It's National Immunization Awareness Week.
Worsening civil war in Sudan is now causing concern right here at home. The conflict has Sudanese Canadians fearing for the safety of their loved ones. Oliwai Coyote Atikan met up with a Brandon man whose family is trapped by the violence.
Sunday Fanji is among those waiting for news about his family.
It's Saturday afternoon in Brandon. Curtis LeBleau Jameson is opening up Club 1202, Brandon's first sober bar.
So I've been sober for 1 year and 2 months now.
He struggled with addiction since high school, resulting in homelessness and jail time. So he's happy to be working at a club that doesn't permit alcohol or drugs.
It's just hard to find stuff to do when you're in recovery. You can go out to bars too, but it's just nice coming somewhere in the same kind of setting, having that kind of stuff around you, not having to see it just really helps. So there's, a lot less triggers.
Sober bars are not just for people in recovery. Drinking has decreased significantly since the 1990s. And according to Stats Canada, in 2021, drinkers decreased their alcohol consumption by nearly 22%. Dry January and other non-drinking initiatives are trending. Even in Europe, bars are finding that people want to skip the hangover. Bars like this one are popping up around the country and the world. Soon, warning labels will be appearing on a bottle near you, demonstrating the shift of consumer awareness. The local bartender at Club 1202 is seeing this shift.
Well, the first night was a very great. We reached our capacity of 42, and for the second and third night, we were just floating around about just under 30 people were attending the events.
All ages are welcome here with live bands and game rooms. The bar is only open Saturday, 6:30 to 9 p.m. But that is a good start, according to Curtis. He hopes the word will get out and the community here will grow. I'm Nicole Wruth for Westman This Week. I'm outside Creation Nation Makerspace where good things are happening. Inside, the Makers Making Change initiative is just getting started. People with mobility issues struggle to afford the devices they need in their daily life. The program started in Burnaby, BC, a website where you can order an assistive device and they will pair you with a local maker who can 3D print. Devices cost around $500 to $2,000 retail price. But with a local maker's 3D printer, they can do it for cost of materials.
I heard about Makers Making Change because I wanted to help members of my own community, and I did a little Google search and found it and wanted to bring that kind of program into Brandon myself. For people who may be in need of assistive technologies, please reach out, please come by, we would be happy to help.
The program is just getting started, but the possibilities are endless, bringing affordability to those in need. It just goes to show it just takes one good idea, a group of people, a 3D printer to make big changes. I'm Nicole Wruth. This is Westman This Week. It's Friday, 15 minutes before opening, and the line is long at the Food Rescue Grocery Store downtown Brandon. Their mission, they say, is to keep food out of the landfill and instead put it in the hands of local people at an affordable price. Ross Robinson, Executive Director of the John Howard Society, who is part of the management team, has been surprised at the need in Brandon for inexpensive food, especially those on fixed incomes.
Surprised me is the food security distress that our seniors have.
Seniors like Hilda don't mind that the food here is past its best before date. Best before dates are different than expiry dates. Best before is simply a date when food is at its peak condition. And according to the manager, the food here is safe, plentiful, and inexpensive.
To me personally, a place like this means that I can go and shop for things that I would like to shop for anyway, except that the price seems to be just so much more acceptable for my budgeting purposes. I'm a senior that lives on a very fixed income, and so this really helps me a lot.
The store has been open since May of 2021. The food comes from stores throughout Manitoba, Simplot, Winnipeg, Canucks, local small businesses, and Hutterite colonies. The food rescue grocery often has too much food, which goes to nonprofits and food banks. According to the manager, there is no stigma here. This is not a food bank. Everyone is welcome. The main goal is to put food on the table, not in the landfill. For Westman This Week, I'm Nicole Wruth. Behind me today at Sushi Hut, there is a new employee that has been hired. But this is no ordinary employee. This employee is a robot.
Here I am.
The robot's job is to simply deliver the food to the table.
Yes, your meal is ready.
The owner says that they're just trying it out. They saw it in a recent trip to the USA and have already seen some of the benefits of helping out staff. The robot in one day walked 4 kilometers in only 11 hours. The cost of the robot is $29,000, but they have not yet decided if it is worth the cost. The local response say they love it. Very cute, lots of pictures being taken. In Japan, 2,000 restaurants will have robot servers. They are owned by Skylark Holdings, Japan's largest operator of family restaurants.
Thank you. Bye.
Sushi Hut states that they sometimes struggle to find dependable workers. They are hoping that this friendly robot will fill the gap in that shortage. For Westman This Week, I'm Nicole Wruth. Thanks, Lincoln. I'm here at rink number 7, where the ice is currently being prepared for the next game. I'm going to have a behind-the-scenes look of what it takes to be a Zamboni driver. All right, so how long have you been driving a Zamboni?
I've been doing it for about 6 months now.
And have you had any memorable moments on the Zamboni at all?
Yeah, actually on rink 4, I was going along on the edge and the Zamboni slipped out from under me and clipped the door and I ruined the whole thing.
So what was the repercussions for that?
It wasn't much. I just, had to work with one Zamboni for the day.
What is your favorite part of the job?
It's a really easy job. I'm pretty much sitting around waiting for hockey games to finish, and then I'm sitting for 10 more minutes driving a machine.
Can you tell me in a few steps, what is the process for cleaning the ice?
Sure. Basically, all you're doing is going out, putting the blade down so you can cut like the top layer off, and then you're putting hot water down to resurface it.
After you get off the ice, what is the process here behind us? What do you have to do after that?
Sure, you dump the snow out of the machine, and then you plug it into a charger and fill it up with water for the next ice.
So would you argue that the Zamboni driver is the most important person in the rink?
I would say so, yeah. If nobody has clean ice to skate, then there's no hockey games going on.
So the big question of the day is, can you take me for a ride on the Zamboni?
Absolutely, I can do that.
All right, let's do it. ice is now freshly cleaned and ready for the next game. From rink number 7, I'm Nicole Wruth. Back to you.
Favorite fair food, definitely hot dog. Yeah, absolutely hot dog because, I don't know, they're delicious. Who can beat hot dog?
The original poutine.
I'm gonna have to go with mini donuts because I like sugar.
Pulled pork, and I guess it was because it's just juicy and the way they cook it, it's just right, nice and smoked, whatever it is, so yeah.
I really like the lemonades.
My favorite fair food is the Greek food here. Got a lot of protein and it tastes amazing. Every time you walk by, it smells great. Absolutely.
Our favorite fair food is chips from the chip truck and corn dogs.
I think my favorite fair food is the mini donuts because they're just great. I love them. They just fit in your mouth perfectly and you can just keep munching.
Mini donuts.
How come?
Because they have more sugar than usual ones. I really enjoy watching them being made because it is really satisfying.